And welcome back to the Freeman Motorsports channel. Here we are at Kansas Motor Speedway for the final stage, guys. I had a rugby game earlier today, so I wasn't able to go live for the first two stages, but at least we're live now. I appreciate it if you're tuning in. As they run right now, it's Kurt Busch out front, then Larson, Blaney, Hamlin, Elliott behind him. I have no idea how this race has gone so far, but all I know is Kurt Busch is out front right now. I think he stayed out at the end of the stage to get his track position, just so you know. So he's going to be on older tires. So as soon as he loses that fresh air, he's going to go backwards. Eric and Chaco, thank you for tuning in with the first comment on the day. Oh, 3 wide down the back straightaway. The 23, 47, and 22. That's for 8th place. And the 23 is going to get by both of them. The 47 going to try and slide up in front of the 22. And it looks like the 22 is going to lose 2 spots, and the 23 is going to pick up 2. Oh, the 2 got into the wall. It sounds like the 2 got into the wall off turn 4, but he's still going strong. 90 or 89 to go here at Kansas Motor Speedway. I appreciate it if you're tuning in. Kurt Busch still holds on to about a 3/10 of a second lead over Larson. Larson should be able to get by Kurt Busch here soon. Kurt Busch has stayed out and got the lead by staying out in at the end of stage 2, so he's on older tires. And Bowman's going to get by Austin Cindric. That's for 6th place. Bo Wallace moving forward right here. He's going to go by Austin Cindric now. He's moved from 10th to 7th in just the last couple laps. And Larson's looking low on Kurt Busch for the lead through turns 3 and 4. The 5 on the inside of the 45 off turn 4. He's going to slide up just behind him. He's not able to get close enough that time. There's a 2-second gap back to the 3rd place car of Ryan Blaney, who's in a battle with Denny Hamlin. But as they run your top 10, Kurt Busch, Larson, Blaney, Hamlin, Elliott, Bowman, Wallace, Cindric, Stenhouse, and Logano. There have been a lot of tire problems, Eric. I saw that in practice, but I wasn't sure if that carried over to the race or not. And Bell gets by Chastain. He's up to 11th. Bell was the pole center for today. And Larson's looking low on the inside of Kurt as they go down into turns 1 and 2. And he's going to slide up through the middle of the turn. The 45 is going to have to get out of the gas there. Oh, and the 5's almost lost it. Oh, my goodness. What a save there by Larson, but he's going to lose a ton of time. I hope those tires aren't killed. But Larson slid up in front of Kurt Busch. I don't think he actually made contact with the 45, but that car was sideways and tapped the wall with the right rear. I'll have to see if he made contact or not. It looked like he didn't. It looked like he just kind of lost it on his own. Yeah, he did. And that thing just snapped loose on him, and he just tapped the wall. Hey, Eddie, how are you doing? I mean, that was close. And now the 45 is going to... 45 took the lead back from Larson after that, but we'll have to see how the tires on the 5 car are doing now, because those things may be killed. He did tap the wall with the left rear just a bit, but nothing to, cause too much damage is my guess. But that was some crazy hard racing there for the lead. Luckily, both those guys are able to keep going. But now Kurt Busch has a second lead over Larson. Then it's about a half second back to Ryan Blaney, that 12 car, trying to catch it on this 5 car before Larson has time to regroup. But now they're going to cut to... Yeah, I remember you, Eddie. I remember you and your family when we were waiting in line to get the autographs from Chase Briscoe and Ryan Blaney. Thank you for subscribing. But anyways, as they run now, as they're under commercial break, Kurt Busch, then Larson, Blaney, Hamlin, Elliott, your top 5, then Bowman, Wallace, Cindric, Stenhouse, and Logano, your top 10, then Chastain, Bell, Kyle Busch, Keselowski, Burton, your top 15, then Byron, Dillon, Harvick, Gregson, and McDowell rounding out your top 20, then Dillon, Gilliland, Custer, and Briscoe are your last cars on the lead lap. $80 to go here at Kansas. You want Ryan Blaney for the win or Kurt Busch? I'd like to see a Kurt Busch win. Or is this gonna be Kurt Busch's yearly win? What race will I be at next? Oh, it's probably not going to be for a while. It's probably the first race I'll be at next will probably be Pocono or New Hampshire. The only races I'm almost certain I'm going to are Watkins Glen and Richmond are the only two races that I know I'm going to go to, but I'm planning to go to Pocono in New Hampshire if I can. Honestly, my thoughts on the Kurt Busch Jordan paint scheme this weekend, I get what they're going for. You know, they're kind of modeling it off the shoe, but it's a bit of a letdown for me personally, but it's not terrible. I do think Larson killed the tires though on that car when he got sideways there going for the lead, because he is just falling away from Kurt Busch, and he's about to get by Denny Hamlin here soon. And Denny Hamlin's gotten by Ryan Blaney for third, so Hamlin moving forward here. Really solid run for Hamlin and his cars right now. All three, both 23XI cars are in the top 6, and Denny Hamlin's running in third right now. So solid weekend for Toyota right now. And Denny Hamlin's gotten by Kyle Larson. Hamlin's up to second place. So he'll be looking to set his eyes on his driver, Kurt Busch, to take that lead and get his second win of the year. Also, Ross Chastain moving forward. He's moved up to 9th. Ricky Stenhouse has dropped back to 10th. But Larson's just trying to hold on to that car till they can get new tires on there, because the tires are killed on that thing. Larson's definitely hoping for a caution here soon so he can get some new tires on there. Christopher Bell going to the inside of Ricky Stenhouse for 10th place through turns 1 and 2. It looks like he's going to have that pass done. And yep, he's going to slide up and take 10th spot. And now the 23 of Bubba Wallace having probably his best run of the season so far. He's battling Chase Elliott for 5th place now. And now Kyle Busch looking to go by Stenhouse. Stenhouse really fading on this long run here. Through turns 1 and 2, the 18 to the inside of the 47. And he's going to get the runoff to clear him for that spot. But Hamlin trying to close in on Kurt Busch to take that lead. He's on fresher tires than Kurt Busch, but now that this run's gone on quite a bit, their tires are probably starting to even out. But yeah, some guys having solid runs so far. Kurt Busch in first right now. Bubba Wallace in 6th. Cindric in 8th. Stenhouse in 12th. Harrison Burton in 15th. $75 to go here at Kansas Motor Speedway. Guys, if I sound stuffed up, that is because I am. Allergy season is not fun. Okay, I'll look back at the chat now, guys. Who do I like in trucks, Addy? I really like Hocevar. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, Hocevar is probably my favorite in the truck series. Honestly, I'm just not a big fan of anybody using a Toyota, to be honest with you. I do kind of like Ty Majeski. So I'd probably say Ty Majeski, Carson Hocevar, Stuart Friesen, I like. I'd say those are like my top 3. Honey helps allergies, Mark. That's why, I don't know. I'm trying anything I can right now. But Bubba Wallace has gotten by Chase Elliott. Bubba Wallace is up to Wallace. Definitely having the run of the year so far for that. He's just got to finish it out now. 72 to go. But yeah, Larson continuing to fade on this. He's going to be falling into the clutches of the 12 here pretty soon. Oh, and the 9's around. The 9 is around. I think that's a left rear. We've seen so many go down this weekend, and Chase Elliott just became another victim to that trend. A flat left rear for Chase Elliott. I think he may have even gotten to the wall a little bit, but nothing that caused damage. Yeah, that is just another one of the tire failures that have happened this weekend. Okay, it went down going down the back straightaway and then going through turns 3 and 4. Yeah, that thing was just yeah. Yeah, the tire just came off that car going through turns 3 and 4. We need more likes, Eric. You're right. You know, usually the stream goes better as it goes on and on and on. But so maybe towards the end of this race it'll be a bit better. But yeah, that's what happens when you go live from the start. But what can you do sometimes? But Chase was having a solid run so far, running in the top 10. But I mean, you should be able to continue. He probably will lose a lap or two. Yeah, he's definitely going to lose a couple laps. So that's going to be the end of the day for Chase Elliott. And oh boy, the truck trying to push Chase Elliott out of the mud has gotten stuck. We need a tow truck for the tow truck right now, ladies and gentlemen. Who do I like in Xfinity? Hold on 1 second. Okay, and pit road is open, ladies and gents, with 70 to go. But here, who do I like in the Xfinity series? Okay, so I like a lot of underdogs in the Xfinity series. I like Brennan Poole. Obviously, that's like a start and park operation, so I just kind of hope that he makes the race most of the time. Sorry, guys, I'm having a bit of a brain fart. Well, I like Noah Gragson. Noah Gregson's probably my favorite in the Xfinity series just because of his personality. I also like Sheldon Creed. I like AJ Allmendinger because, you know, everybody likes AJ Allmendinger. I like Brandon Brown, not because, you know, political reasons, but I like Brandon Brown just because I want him to do well because, you know, that him winning his first career race is basically like the worst thing that ever happened to him in a way. Okay, but here are the races off pit road. Oh, somebody lost a tire. I think that's off the 41. But either way, the 45 beats the 5 off pit road. Man, the 11 lost 2 spots there on pit road. I'm not sure whose tire that was now, but you like I like AJ. Oh, yeah, you got AJ Allmendinger's glove. I remember you guys are telling me about that. In the Cup Series, I like just about anybody who's well, I like Larson's my favorite. And then I don't really like anybody else at Hendrick, controversially. I kind of like Chase Briscoe. And then honestly, just a lot of guys on the smaller Chevrolet team. So like Eric Jones, Ty Dillon, Corey LaJoy, guys like that, kind of Tyler Reddick, Austin Dillon. I'll talk to you more after the break. But Joe, you like Joe Graff Jr. there, Eric? Captain, you like Cole Custard? I was hoping I would like Cole Custer if he did well. I feel like Cole Custer's just been such a letdown ever since he got into the Cup Series, man. I mean, in the Xfinity Series, it was like he was amazing. I mean, he's dominant, but then all of a sudden he gets to the Cup Series and it's just not happening for him. Hopefully, I mean, at some point the switch flips for him, maybe this year or next year. But if it doesn't, I think he could end up being a bust. What I like, honestly, my feelings about Ryan Blaney are pretty they're pretty, it's like 50-50. Like I don't really dislike Blaney, but I don't really like Blaney that much either. I think, but I mean, I don't dislike him. I think I like he hasn't really done anything to make anybody mad. So, but I feel like his personality isn't like super interesting. I feel like so that's just my opinion, but I wouldn't say like I don't really dislike Blaney. Yeah, guys, I've got quite I'm gonna do a video breaking down a very big piece of sheet metal that I got in just recently. So stay tuned for that. Just so you know, guys, I'm probably not going to be live very much for the next like 2-3 weeks since I've got exams and things I got to get through here to get through the end of the school year. But once I get through that, then I'll be live for everything I can be over the summer for the Cup Series as well as SRX, maybe the IndyCar and even Formula One a little bit. We'll have to see. Who's my favorite on Penske? I'd probably say Austin Cindric, and then Blaney, and then Logano. But I don't. Yeah, that's how I'd go. But I feel like it's pretty interchangeable between Cindric and Blaney. But yeah, we're gonna get restarted here with 66 to go. So it's make your money time now, guys. This could be the last restart of the race. I find it unlikely with all the tire issues we've had on the long run, but they're great racers. But they have the same personality. None. Yeah, that's what I just don't like about Chase and Blaney, to be honest, Mark. I just think they're too. Yeah, they just don't have any energy, And then do I like Brad? Oh yeah, I like Brad. I wouldn't say he's definitely like I like Brad. I like Brad. I like him now more that he's in the 6 than when he was in the 2. But I like Brad. But here they come to the Geico restart zone. The 5 on the inside, the 45 on the outside. Who's going to get the better restart? Larson was hungry for that lead under that last green flag run and almost crashed going for the lead. We'll have to see who gets it. Kurt Busch with a good jump originally at the line. He's almost clear of the 5 as they go down into turns 1 and 2, but the 11 gives a big push to the back of the 5 as they go through turns 1 and 2. And Kyle's clear of the 45. And the 45 is just able to get on his right rear corner panel and side draft him a bit and slow him down. Now the 5 side drafting the 45 down the back straightaway. The 12 has a big run on both of them. The 12 goes to the inside of the 5 and the 45, sends it in real deep, trying to go for the lead. He's got to bail out of that one. And the 5's going to slide up and clear the 45. Wow, that was a big send by the 12. But the 45 is looking for the crossover on Kyle Larson. Oh, he's there to the inside of the 5. The 45 is the advantage as they go down into turn 1. And the 5 is going to have the preferred line off corner exit. The 5 slides up the track just a bit through the middle of the turn. And the 5 is going to be side drafting the 45 down the back straightaway. Through turns 3 and 4 they go. The 5 is the slight advantage now. Christopher Bell hanging behind these two guys, looking for an opportunity to pounce. Denny Hamlin gets by Ryan Blaney for 4th. And down the front straightaway they go. And Larson still not quite clear of the 45. Here comes the 20 with a huge run. And the 5 slides up to block that. Man, the 5 can just not quite clear the 45 off corner exit. He has the preferred line for the run off corner exit, but it's not enough. He side drafts the 45 down the back straightaway, and Larson's got a slight advantage through turns 3 and 4. He might be able to clear him here, ladies and gentlemen. And, the 5 into the wall. The 5 into the wall there off turn 4. He slides up to block the 20. Wow, the 5 just stays in the throttle. He claps the wall, but he just stays in it. Now here comes the 11 into the picture. He gets by the 20. Oh, and the 5 may have gotten into the wall even more through turns 1 and 2, or he was just right on it. Man, Larson was all the way up on that wall. Wow. You gotta love these next-gen cars. These cars can take a hit. That would have cut down a tire and probably killed the car on the Gen 6. But here they come off turn 4. Kurt Busch, Larson, Bell, and then Hamlin, and then Blaney and Kyle Busch side by side for 5th. Kyle Busch goes to the inside of the 12 through turns 1 and 2. He's going to try and slide up and complete this pass, and he will. But man, Larson has just been pushing the limit, pushing it a little bit too far. He almost crashed himself going for the lead before, and he almost did it again off turn 4 this time. Byron trying to get by the 22 of Logano. He's going to kind of get loose off corner exit, but so does the 22. The 22 had to get out of the throttle big time. He was almost going into the wall, and the 2's going to fly by the 22, and he comes up right to the bumper of the 24. The 24 puts the block on Cindric and stomps off that run. But as they run a couple laps after the restart, it's Kurt Busch, then Larson, Bell. Kyle Busch trying to get by Denny Hamlin now. That's for 4th. He might have that pass done off turn 4, but then it's Blaney, Bowman, Chastain, Stenhouse, and Byron rounds out your top 10. You hate Brad, no offense. I understand why people hate Brad. I totally get it. You love the lives? Thanks, Addy. 60 to go here at Kansas. Larson, he is just fighting that car right now. He had to get out of the throttle big time off turn 2, and now Christopher Bell's going by the 5. The 18 looking to the inside of the 5 off turn 4, and it looks like he's going to have that pass done. Not quite. The 5's going to keep side drafting him down the front straightaway, and into turns 1 they go. The 5 with the slight advantage now. He's going to try and regroup and get by the 18 here. Yeah, that 5 car, Larson's hanging on to the 5 for dear life right now. He's gotten into the wall in turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 about 4 times so far this race. And the 5 and the 18 are still locked in a battle down the front straightaway. That's for 3rd place. And Larson's running the high line, the 18 running the low line off turn 2. And the 5's going to get that run down the back straightaway and clear the 18 for now. Larson stays in 3rd. Kyle Busch stays in 4th. Behind these guys is Denny Hamlin and then Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney's really slipped back on this restart. But right now, some guys having good runs. Kurt Busch out front right now. Stenhouse running in 9th. Cindric in 11th. Who would I want to win right now in the top 10? If I could pick anybody to win in the top 10 right now, I'd pick Ricky Stenhouse Jr. because that would just turn the playoff picture like so upside down. And I also like Stenhouse, which is pretty controversial. But after Stenhouse, I'd probably like to see Kurt Busch, and then probably Kyle Larson. So yeah, if I could have anybody win right now, it'd be Busch, Larson, or Stenhouse. Those are the guys who I'm rooting for right now in the top 10. Truex looking to the inside of the 3 off turn 2, and he's going to get that pass done. The 3 doesn't have the speed to do the crossover. That's for 13th position. Kurt Busch holding on to a 2.5 lead over Christopher Bell. Logano closing in on his teammate Austin Cindric. That's going to be a battle for 11th here pretty quick. Also, right now, if you're wondering what happened to Chase Elliott after he spun, it took him a while to get that car out of the dirt with the flat tire. So he is 3 laps down in 31st. He's the only car 3 laps down. The next car he could pass would be J.J. Yaley or Chris Buescher, who are both 2 laps down. But Kurt Busch continuing to just pull away from the field right now. Kurt Busch having this has been definitely the race of the year so far for 23XI. Both their cars, well, they were both running in the top 5 not too long ago, but something happened to Bubba Wallace. He's back in 19th, but he was running up in 5th for a while. Also, guys, I may or may not be able to do the All-Star race next week. I will not be able to do the All-Star Open, but possibly the All-Star race. We'll have to see. The 18 closing in on the 5 as the 5 closes in on the 20. We're going to have a battle for second place seating up here pretty soon. But yeah, right now, Kurt Busch running the fastest laps on the track. That clean air definitely helping him. But then after him, the next fastest lap times are Kyle Larson. But yeah, Christopher Bell running in second right now, but the 5 and the 18 behind him are definitely faster, I'd say. Yeah, right now, Kurt Busch is running low 172s, and Larson's running high 171s, and everybody else is running low to middle 171s. And it's 51 laps to go here at Kansas. The 18 really looking for a way to get by this 5, and Larson's playing some big-time defense here on Kyle Busch. Because he knows, I mean, he's just got to get by this 20, and then maybe he can set sail on the 18. But if the 18 gets by him, then he's not going to get back by the 18. I can almost guarantee you that. Oh, and the 18's going to get to the inside of the 5 off turn 4. Oh, but they're going to cut views. Eric Jones and Eric Almirola. We got the two Erics going at it. I believe that is the battle for the free pass position or something like that. Okay, Kyle Busch has gotten by Kyle Larson for third place. I wish I could have told you guys what was happening, but they just Fox decided to show a different angle of something else going on that didn't even really accumulate to anything. But Kyle Busch is up to second. The next car he's going to be looking to get by is Christopher Bell. And Kyle Busch has moved up to second place, ladies and gents. Now he's about 3 seconds back off Kurt Busch as they run. So we're going to have to see if he can slowly chew in on that lead that Kurt Busch has. Kurt Busch is going to start to catch lap traffic soon, and that'll definitely slow him down. Yeah, this has probably been one of the more tame races, at least I'd say so far this year, at least from what I've seen. Something always happens to Bubba, his teammate. Yeah, Mark, I feel like the 23XI cars have had terrible luck, so if the 45 can hang on to this win, that'd be big. Who don't I want to win in the top 10? I'd probably say, honestly, I don't really care, honestly. I feel like there was anybody in the top 10 who I really wouldn't want to see win. Probably Kyle Busch or Denny Hamlin because they already have wins. Yeah, maybe Bowman because I there isn't really anybody I wouldn't want to win who's running in the top 10 right now. I like just about everybody in the Cup Series. There's nobody I really dislike. So Kyle Busch not really closing in on Kurt Busch right now. So it's the Busch brother battle out front. Last time by, Kurt Busch ran a faster lap by just a couple tenths of a second, but this time by, Kyle Busch quite a bit quicker than his brother. Yeah, it's Kurt, Kyle, Bell, Larson, Hamlin, Blaney, Bowman, Chastain, Stenhouse, and Byron, your top 10. But how about that 47 team of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. looking for their third top 10 run in a row after not having any top 10s at all yet this season? Now they're looking to get 3 top 10s in a row. Quite a rebound for that team. Honestly, I don't even know the last time that 47 team would have had 3 top 10s in a row, if they ever even have. But right now, if we were to get a caution, the free pass cars, Eric Almirola in 26th. But Corey LaJoie will be going a lap down here pretty soon, it looks like. Right now, Kurt Busch slowly losing his lead to Kyle Busch, but not at too much of an alarming pace. I still think we're going to have another caution, ladies and gentlemen, for a tire failure before this thing's over. We really haven't seen these guys be able to go more than 30 laps on these tires without having somebody at least have some sort of issue. And these cars seem to get even harder and harder to handle on the long run. So we've seen quite a few guys have big saves or almost spins, or just actually spun so far in this race. So I feel like something's going to happen from now to the finish. And everybody's looking pretty good on fuel right now. But it's Kurt, Kyle, Bell, Larson, Hamlin, your top five still. But Kurt Busch is really starting to lose that lead now. Last time by, Kyle Busch just picked up 0.4 of a second. And now Larson will look to get by Bell for third place. Larson goes to the inside of the 20 through turns 1 and 2. He's going to slide up and hopefully not spin it out this time. And it looks like Larson's going to be by the 20. And it's Larson who's up to third, and Bell's falling back to fourth. Is Bell going to try and get him back in turns 3 and 4? We'll have to see now. Larson's going to run a bit of a lower, more defensive line. And it looks like he's going to have that pass done. Larson's up to third. Bell's back to fourth. Hamlin's right behind Bell now, so Hamlin will be looking to get by his JGR teammate. I'll just say the state. I live in New York. So I don't live in Pennsylvania, but Pennsylvania's, it's not close, but it's not really far. Pocono's about 5 hours away from me. So that's in Pennsylvania. So I don't know. I'm trying to give information away, but not give away too much information. Oh, somebody's around. They save it. The 4 almost went around. He probably cooked those tires either way, but the 4 just holds on to it. Running that beautiful Busch for the Farmers paint scheme. Get out. Oh my gosh. NASCAR just threw a caution for this Kevin Harvick spin, I think. And he was already he was driving away. He was totally fine. He drove halfway around the racetrack. They're saying there's fluid on the front stretch, but I'm calling BS. That is a very stupid caution, in my opinion, on NASCAR's half. So yeah, Harvick just got loose. He tapped the right rear on the wall a bit, was able to just hold on to it. Definitely got saved by the wall a bit there. Yeah, we have seen a lot of these guys been riding on edge all day. Harvick, Cindric, Larson, just to name a few guys that have had big moments so far in this race. But now that the caution's out, as they run your top 10, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Larson, Hamlin, Bell, Blaney, Bowman, Chastain, Stenhouse, Byron. So here they come on the pit road here in a couple of minutes, and this will be probably these guys' last stops of the day. And the free pass is going to be Corey LaJoie. So Corey LaJoie just went a lap down before the caution, so he'll be the free pass. That'll leave 25 cars on the lead lap. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate it if you drop a like or hit that subscribe button if you enjoy what you're seeing, or comment in the chat what your thoughts are about this race. Okay, guys, we're going to do a poll, though. Who wins? We'll put Larson. We'll put Kurt Busch. And we'll put Kyle Busch, because those are kind of like the dominant guys right now. And then we'll put everybody else. Here they come down pit road. There we go. We got the pull up. And I just want to put your pick is to win there. Should be up in just a couple moments. Here they come down pit road. This is, if you mess up on pit road here, there's no chance to rebound. So just don't make any mistakes here. No loose wheels. Got to keep her clean to the finish. And now the race off pit road. Who's it going to be? And the 18 is going to win the race off pit road. Then Larson and then Kurt Busch loses 2 spots. Bell picks up a spot and Hamlin loses a spot. Then Blaney, then Chastain, Bowman, Stenhouse, and Byron. So Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch and Larson both pick up a spot and Kurt Busch loses 2. That is a big one there for that 18 team. That 18 pit crew has been the fastest pit crew so far this year consistently, and they just came up clutch again. But I appreciate everybody's tuned in so far. So yeah, we're going to get restarted with just about 34 to go. So everybody can make it to the end on fuel and tires now, but we're probably going to see another caution, is my guess, at least. Still have to wait and see. Appreciate everybody who subscribed, though, this weekend. I mean, also, if you do subscribe for the first time, I appreciate it. And let me know in the chat so I can give you a shout out. Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys. So 67 subs away from 1,600. So we'll keep up the poll on the bottom. I got to figure out over this. Once I get some free time, guys, I'll try and, redo some renderings for the live stream so that way it comes off a bit more professional. Corey Shellman, the actual race is on FS1. But here we are broadcasting this show. Appreciate everybody who's tuned in so far. If you guys are wondering, it says on the leaderboard, Corey LaJoy is leading, but that's just because pit stops are cycling through under caution, so it just kind of gets funked up, the leaderboard. So it'll reset here in just a moment. But yeah, Kyle Busch and Larson winning the race off pit road over Kurt Busch, then Bell and Hamlin. It's going to be a sprint to the finish when they get the green flag. So far, though, no 2 big incidents have occurred during this race. Only 2 guys out on this race, and that's Justin Haley and BJ McLeod, both for mechanical issues. I will not be live for Charlotte, Addy. I will not be. Well, I'll possibly be live for the finish, but I have exact week, so there's most likely I won't be live just because I got to be studying. So, but if I can be, I'll try to be. But that'll probably be the last race that I miss for the rest of the summer, unless I'm at the race. So it's going to be Kyle Busch on the outside line, Larson on the inside, then Kurt Busch pushing Kyle Busch, and Christopher Bell pushing Kyle Larson. And then Blaney on the inside of row 3, and Denny Hamlin on the outside of row 3. So yeah, we're going to get restarted with 33 go. Chase Elliott fans got sad news for Diecast this year. What's that, Eric? Appreciate everybody who's tuning in, guys. Appreciate it if you stick with us for this finish. And also, let's look at the poll real quick. 60% of you guys say Kurt Busch. And 20% say Kyle Busch and 20% say somebody else. So nobody's voting Larson here for their pick to win. The lights are out in the pace car as it pulls down onto pit road. It's make your money time, boys. This is make or break here, possibly the last restart of the day. Kyle Busch on the outside in that M&M's Camry, then Kyle Larson on the inside in that HendrickCars.com Chevrolet. Through the Geico restart zone they go. 33 to go from Kansas Motor Speedway. And that outside line's hooked up just a bit more than that inside. The 45 with a great push to the back of the 18 as they go down towards 1 and 2. Will the 20 be able to give any push to the 5 through turns 1 and 2? The 18 may clear the 5 through the middle of the turn, but here comes the 5 with a charge to the inside. They're going to be side by side off corner exit. The 18 with the slight advantage down the back straightaway. The 5 is going to try and side draft the 18 just a bit as they go down turns 3 and 4. It's a bee's hive behind them. The 11 drifts up the track. The 1 moves inside, but Larson slides up underneath the 18. What a move by Larson. He almost loses it off turn 4, but Larson to the lead. He takes the lead from Kyle Busch. It's the Kyle and Kyle show out front. What a move through turns 3 and 4, though. Kyle Larson sliding up on the inside of the 18 to take that lead. Now the 45 and the 20 are side by side for third. The 45 on the high side, the 20 on the inside, and the 20 is going to slide up and take that spot. And the 11 gets by the 1 for 5th place. But Kyle Busch now holding on to a couple car length lead. Kyle Larson, my bad, the Kyles. Larson holding on to a couple car length lead over Kyle Busch. Then it's Bell, Kurt Busch, Hamlin, and Chastain, Blaney, Stenhouse, Cindric, and Bowman, your top 10. And there is a fight going on for third between Busch, Bell, and Hamlin. Hamlin's running high, Bell running low, Kurt Busch running in the middle. Off turn 2, the 11's got to run on the back of the 20. Is he going to do anything with it down the back straightaway as they go into turns 3 and 4? The 20 goes high, the 45 goes low, and the 11 goes in the middle. Cindric gets by Stenhouse for 8th place. And the 11 side drafting the 20 down the front straightaway. The 11 on the inside of the 20 at the stripe. He's got the slight advantage, 30 to go. Into turns 1 and 2. The 11's going to slide up and clear the 20. But will that 20 ever run down the back straightaway? It doesn't look like it's going to be big enough to do something. But the 11's up to 4th. The 20 dropping back a bit on this restart. He's back to 5th. Now Chastain's behind the 20 looking to get by him. Kyle Busch is not fading, though. Kyle Busch is staying on the bumper of the 5. He's not just going to give up now. Oh, and Tyler Reddick has come to pit road with an unscheduled pit stop. That is tough luck for that team. Kyle Busch, I think, is definitely faster than Larson right now, but he's going to have to get by him, though. That's going to be the thing. But it's Larson, Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch, Hamlin, Bell, Chastain, Blaney, Stenhouse, Bowman, Cindric, your top 10. Oh, Cindric's dropping back right now. He must have had an issue or something. He just got by Stenhouse a moment ago for 8th, and all of a sudden he's dropped back to 11th. He must have maybe got loose or something and had to check up. Now the 18 staying on the bumper of the 5, but the 45 also not falling too far away. You got Larson who's getting hunted down by the Busch brothers right now. Larson just trying to run a defensive line here. Oh, the 18 is closing in, though. The 18 is Kyle Busch is just going to get by the 5. He's just got to find the opportunity. Oh, Bubba Wallace, he's the one who had the lost wheel penalty under that one restart. So that's why Bubba dropped from 5th place to the back of the field. But now he's working his way forward. He's up to 13th. So he's had a solid recovery so far. Stenhouse and Blaney battling for 7th place. And it looks like Stenhouse is going to get by Blaney. He's up to 7th place, but Larson is getting hunted down by both Bushes now. Now Kurt Busch has really entered this battle, and they're all separated by 0.2 each in the top 5. Larson just keeps running right up against the wall. That's the only line he can really run with confidence, whereas the 18 and the 45 can go wherever they want. Oh, the 12 had a big moment off of 4 last time by after the 47 got by him. And the 48 gets by him, the 19. So he's going to get dropped back to 10th there. Larson's just holding on to dear life for this lead. He is doing everything he can to hold off him. But I think it's a matter of time before the Toyotas get by him. Unless as the run goes on, the track comes to the 5 more, or the 18 uses up his stuff. 25 to go at Kansas, and your top 3 are separated by less than half a second. Truex gets by Bowman for 8th place. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We got 12 people watching, and we got 5 likes, guys. Can we get a couple more likes? I would appreciate it. While the majority of the chat's still picking Kurt Busch for their favorite to win. 50% of you guys who have voted say you think Kurt Busch is going to get the win. I mean, I'd love to see it happen, but he's going to have to get by both Kyle and Larson to do it. The laps continue to click down. The top 3 are all Ks. It's Kyle, and Kurt. I think it's going to be Kyle Busch who wins out of these top 3 if we don't get another caution. Because he just seems so much faster than the 5 right now. He can go wherever he wants. Just can't quite get by him. But now the 45 kind of closing up on the bumper of the 18. Maybe he'll put pressure on the 18 and be able to get by him. The 45 to the inside of the 18 through turns 1 and 2. The 18 has to get out of the gas just a bit. Down the back straightaway they go. They're side by side off corner exit. The 18 and the 45. It's the battle of the Busch brothers for second place here at Kansas Motor Speedway. And the 45 is going to send it on the inside and slide up and clear the 18. It's Kurt Busch up to second place. Kurt on the move here late at Kansas Motor Speedway. And Bubba Wallace is going to slide up and get by Austin Dillon. That's for 12th place. But that battle between Kurt and Kyle for second place kind of slowed themselves down a bit. And now Larson's got a bit more breathing room for the time being over both of them. You're watching on your phone and your Switch. I appreciate it, Eddie. Let's go. Hey, Blaney's still in this, man. He's still running in the top 10. Oh, and Truex is moving forward here late in the run. Actually, the JGR Toyotas are coming to life. He just got by Stenhouse, and now you have 4 Toyotas. We actually have 5 Toyotas in the top 7 right now, ladies and gents. 5 Toyotas. Almost said no. 5 Toyotas in the top 7. I cannot remember the last time that was not happening at a super speedway. At least, I mean, wow. But still, Larson holding on out front. And he may have just slightly grown his lead over the 45 and the 18 just a bit. It's still nothing to be too comfortable about, but it's about a half a second gap now from the 5 to the 45, then another couple tenths back to the 18. As they run the top 10, Larson, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Hamlin, Bell, Chastain, Truex, Stenhouse, Bowen, and Blaney. Yeah, but that time by, Kurt Busch picked up a 10th on Larson. Both these guys are slowly pulling away from Kyle Busch. Yeah, Larson holding on to the lead over 4 Toyotas. J-Dog 2019, let's go, Kurt. He's pushing it right now. He's closing in. That's another 10th this time by. Now it's 3/10 the gap between the 5 and the 45. You don't want Kyle Larson or Kyle Busch? No offense. I understand. I understand. Kurt Busch closing in on the 5, especially through the middle of the turn. I still think we may have another caution, guys. It's going to be close from here to the finish. Wow, Kurt Busch really almost got to the bumper for the 5 there through turns 3 and 4. I think the 45 can get a lot closer to the 5 than the 18 could. And the 18's really falling away right now. Now he's dropped a couple tenths each of the last couple laps. He's going to be getting caught by Denny Hamlin here maybe pretty soon for 3rd place. Oh, and the 45 really goes low on the 5 there through turns 3 and 4. It's not going to be close enough, but if the 5 has to check up in the slightest, The 45 is going to go right by. 15 to go. 15 to go at Kansas. And now they're putting the 77 to Josh Bilicki another lap down. He's running that support Ukraine paint scheme that weekend, supporting a good message. Kurt had to get out of the throttle big time there off turn 4. Kurt Busch with a big moment off turn 4. He's going to lose about a half a second off of that. That really hurt Kurt Busch's chances right there. Kurt Busch may have used up his stuff here. He's going to have to try and regroup and get back towards Larson after a moment there off turn 4. And Truex continues to march forward, and he gets by Chastain. And now you have one Chevrolet leaving 5 Toyotas. It's Larson and then Toyota. It's Chevrolet, then Toyota, then Chevrolet, Ford. But like, this is, wow, Larson's just holding on for dear life over the Toyota order behind him. That 45, that car's really starting to go away on the run. Larson continuing to pull away here. 12 to go now. I think, honestly, it's going to take a caution at this point, or Larson making a mistake for the 45 to get by. But Larson continues to lead as they come up to lap some cars. They're going by the 51. The 10. Wow, Eric Almirola really having a dud of a weekend here at Kansas. That's really going to hurt his playoff chances. He was right on the bubble going into this. The next car Larson has to lap is his teammate Chase Elliott. He probably will let him go by, but you never know. Kurt Busch just gained a ton on Larson's returns 1 and 2. He just picked up almost a half a second. The gap's down to 3/10 once again. So Kurt Busch is not quite done yet. I keep thinking he's done. He slowly fades off, but then all of a sudden he pulls in back on him once again. Also, Chastain, or never mind. My bad. Forget what I said. Some guys having solid runs, though. Kurt Busch in second place. Stenhouse in 8th. Cindric in 11th. Wallace in 12th. Gregson in 18th. LaJoie in 19th. 10 to go. 2/10, the gap between the 5 and the 45. Off turn 4, they put the 43 another lap down. And the 45 is right on the bumper of the 5 at the stripe as they go down towards 1 and 2. 9 to go. Oh, the 45 is almost on the corner panel of the 5 down the back straightaway. Yes, he's there. The 45 is there on the 5 car. The 17 putting in a bit of dirty air on the nose of the 5. That's going to help the 45 out there a bit. Oh, and the 5 has a bit of a moment. They're both up the track in turns 3 and 4, and the 5 is going to be able to corral it. But off turn 4, they're still side by side. The 5 with the slight advantage. It's the 5 and the 45 going down the front straightaway. The 45 leads it at the stripe by maybe an inch. And going down towards turns 1 and 2, the 45 crowds the 5 up the track. He's going to try and slide up and clear him. He's not clear, and the 45 puts the 5 in the wall. What are you doing, Kurt Busch? You just, oh my gosh, Kurt. Kurt Busch just put the 5 in the wall. I guess it's the only way you can pass him is if you put him in the wall. But anyways, the 45 to the lead. He puts the 5 in the wall there. Here, I'm not sure if he totally did it here. We're going to see a replay here. Oh, actually, I take that back. That was Larson's mistake, showing a replay. I thought the 45 got into him, but I think the 5 got into the wall all in his own there. It was so close. It could have even been dirty air that got the 5 up into the wall there, but yeah, the 45, the 5 got into the wall all on his own. My bad, guys. But half a second gap from the 45 to the 5 now with 6 to go. I don't think Larson's got anything for the 45 left to see here now. But Kurt Busch looking to pick up his first win of the season. The gap growing from the 45 to the 5, coming to 5 to go. Larson's just going to try and bring that thing home in second place. That thing is a wounded warrior at this point. Also, Bubba Wallace has gone by Cindric and Blaney. He's up into the top 10. Wow, this is a day of domination for the Toyotas. Every Toyota in the field is running in the top 10 right now. So 7 of the top 10 positions are Toyotas as we speak. It's Kurt, then Larson, Kyle, Hamlin, Bell, Truex, Chastain, Stenhouse, Bowman, and Wallace, your top 10. Then Cindric, Blaney, Dillon, Keselowski, Harvick, Byron, Logano, Gregson, LaJoy, and Ty Dillon, your top 20. 4 to go. Kurt Busch is just praying that it goes green to the end. Kurt Busch is just praying it goes green to the end. He's checked out now. The gap's over. Second back to Larson. Kyle Busch is a second back from Larson. It's Kurt Busch, the senior veteran, holding him off right now. Kurt Busch pulled some strategy to get out front, and then he stayed out front once that strategy cycled through, and Kurt Busch might pull out the win here with 3 to go. And Kurt Busch coming to 2 to go now. The gap over a second back to Larson, just maintaining that gap. He's had an amazing run today, as well as Ricky Stenhouse looking to collect his 3rd straight top 10. What a run for that 47 team the last couple of weekends. Bubba Wallace looking to pick up his 2nd top 10 of the year in 10th place right now. But this has just been the day of domination by the Toyotas. It may not appear like that on the stat sheet because the 5 led a lot of laps, but man, there are 7 Toyotas in the top 10 spots right now. And if Bubba can get by Bowman, there will be 7 Toyotas in the top 9, which is just about unbelievable. And that's going to be it. 1 to go. The green flag in the air still. The next flag will end it. Kurt Busch just has to negotiate a couple of lapped cars through turns 1 and 2. Off turn 2, he is clear of Larson by a mile. And Kurt Busch, in the debut of the Jordan scheme at Kansas Motor Speedway, will take home the victory and score his 3rd straight year with the win. Kurt Busch gets it done at Kansas Motor Speedway. What a win by Kurt Busch. 23XI gets their second team win, their 1st win of the season. That locks the 45 into the playoffs. Then Kyle Larson second, Kyle Busch 3rd, Hamlin 4th, Christopher Bell 5th, then Truex, Chastain, Stenhouse, Bowman, and Bubba, your top 10. But congrats to Kurt on getting it done. Let's see if Kurt's going to burn it down here for us. I mean, what a win there for Kurt Busch. I appreciate everybody who tuned in as well. Burning it down on the front straightaway. You know, he's mile and a half Kurt nowadays. I mean, winning here, he won last year at Atlanta. He won before that at Kentucky. I mean, Kurt Busch picking up his 34th career win. How about that? Just a solid performance all day for that 45 team. I mean, great job by Kurt to pull it out in the end, but great call by the crew chief to keep him out front. There are some boos going on, and my guess is the boos are Kyle Larson fans who think he put Larson in the wall to take the lead. That would be my guess. But man, just congrats to Kurt Busch, guys. I mean, solid run for Kurt. I mean, I've already mentioned quite a few guys who had great runs today, but how about Ricky Stenhouse picking up his third top 10 in a row? I mean, that 47 team has all of a sudden come out of nowhere to be, I mean, a top 10 threat a couple weeks in a row now. Appreciate everybody who tuned in this weekend. We weren't able to go live for that much today, but you know what? At least we were able to get the finish in, so I appreciate everybody who stuck it out with us. Oh, Kurt's got the crazy hair again, the crazy helmet hair.
My little brother has been so important just on the family side of, hey, you got to get through these steps. Bubba's a tremendous teammate, but this is 23 left. This is our first win for the 45 car.
Yeah, Kurt Busch is hyped up, rightfully so.
Like the goat, a race like the goat. And I had to beat Kyle. I beat both. This was like a Kyle and Kyle show. I remember Ned Jarrett said this was Dale and Dale show.
This, I mean, an entertaining race there, but Larson could have had it, just pushed it over the edge a bit too much today. I do have to say, Larson, I honestly can't believe Larson came home in second, considering he was in the wall, I think, like at least 8 or 9 times during this race. Just shows how beautiful these next-gen cars are and the fact that they can actually take a bit of a hit, getting in the wall a slight bit, and not cut down a tire.
It's the most gratifying to work from the ground up with a brand new car number. And yes, I've been with a lot of teams and a lot of manufacturers. Now this is to check off the Toyota box.
But appreciate a couple hundred of you guys tuned in today. Appreciate it. We'll be cutting it short here in just a couple minutes. I may be going live for the All-Star race next weekend. We'll have to see. I'll probably be doing the truck race on Friday night, but I'll just have to keep you guys updated. Can't quite guarantee anything, but I'll try my best to go live as much as I can. So Kyle Busch does not go back-to-back at Kansas, but at least the Busch brothers continue their streak. So I'm going to end it there, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm out.